Hello, my name is Laura and I come from Finland and I'm here to show you my clue 1 of the mystery MusiKAL. So I think I'll just go right to it and show you my finished clue 1. And here it is. I really enjoyed knitting this, and while a few of these were, or actually one was a bit tedious, this 5th scallop, the middle one, I think when I had to attach it on both sides and I had these 2 needles on it and it was just so cumbersome somehow, that I didn't enjoy that much, but it was okay. And I liked that there is all the time there was something intricate and that I had to concentrate on, and these, because we had to make 6 of these scallops, so always when I finished one I felt a sense of achievement, so it was nice. So it wasn't too hard, and yeah, I really mostly enjoyed this. The most annoying part maybe was that the two sets of needles that I had to take care of most of the time because of this brioche section, but it was okay. Okay, I'll tell you about my color choices or placements. So my color A was this darkest one, and then what was the B? Oh, the welts. The welts were this dark gray, and if maybe you saw that in the middle welts there is some other colors too, so I chose to add this mohair on the middle welts on every scallop, and I think it's quite nice. It brings a bit of color to this dark and gloomy thing. Then my color C is this light gray. The cake is annoying. And color D is this middle gray. So Stephen said that this color C will be like the solo in other clues. So I'm not sure, but I think that I will hold a mohair with this when that comes. Maybe I'll add this or this bright red, or even this light gray, but we'll see. I have to see that what the clue looks like, so then I'll decide. And I do like spoilers, so when I get to the pattern and the video comes out, I always want to see what the clue looks like before I start knitting, so I can decide the colors, and because I want to see what it looks like. Yes, was there something else? Yes, I was watching the Humans of West Knits, that fiber knits, and is it fiber chats, and so that's Irina and Martin from blog 365 host. And there were tips that you could, when you pick up the welts or the bumps from the other side, you can do it with DPNs. And also that you can just tuck the ends in the welts while you knit, so you don't have to I don't remember the word, but you don't have to, like, later, when, because it was pretty annoying when there were a lot of ends in the after the first two scallops. I don't remember, maybe it was this and this. So, and you had the two needles, so they were always like getting tangled. But anyway, I tried the DPN thing, and when it was like this first welt, I think it was easier for me because these are quite close, these colors, so it was hard to see that which bumps you have to pick up from here. So I did use the DPN trick, but when I was on this fifth scallop, when I was picking up this middle welts, and I had the bumps on the DPN, and then I had the two other extra needles on either side, and then I was just near the end, and I just dropped the needle that the stitches were on. So that caused that one of the on the side, the stitch on the other side, the last stitch, it dropped, and then I didn't notice it right away. So all this, where I had attached this brioche to the other scallop, then it all came undone. So it was like I had the stitches like without any needle, and the side stitches here, so I had to pick them up and somehow attach this brioche to the scallop. I did it, but it didn't look very nice because I wasn't sure if I did it the right way. But the most important thing for me at that time, that was in the middle of the night because I was knitting too late, was that these stitches came together and they hold up here. But the next morning I took another yarn and just sewed a bit here, so it didn't look so terrible. But I think that the DPN, because I had the other bumps here on DPN, and then I had the other needle, and then I had the working needle, and then I had the two other needles. It was just too much for my hands at that time. So I think that DPN was the cost or the reason for the falling of the other needle, or probably because I was too tired. But anyway, I fixed it, but after that I didn't use the DPN, so I only had this one welt here, and is this the sixth? No, the sixth scallop, and with these I didn't use the DPN. But it was easier to pick up the bumps and see that you have enough of them, and so, and I think it was okay in the other scallops when I didn't have all of the needles, like what I had to. Maybe I should have put a needle stopper, or what is it, stitch stopper on the other needles, but I did anyway. this is done and I am so happy with it. When I was knitting this, all the time I was thinking, I love my colors. This is so beautiful. And I think these are like, because I like black a lot. And so this is like perfect for me. And I am very happy with this clue one. And I am excited to start the clue 2 on Thursday when it comes out. But I think that before that I have to take a bit of a break from knitting because my wrists hurt and it's hard for me to not knit, but sometimes I have to take a few days or a few weeks or like that because I had a surgery on my left wrist a year ago. So I have to be careful not to make them more painful. It's hard to talk in English. I'm not used to it right now. I used to speak English a lot before, but right now there's not a lot of English speaking people in my life. Okay. Then I was thinking that because this is MusiKAL, that I will watch a musical every week. So I would watch 4 musicals during this MCAL. And I didn't watch a musical this week, but I've been rewatching Glee. So that is like the Glee clubs, so the high school choir thing. That is a TV show. If you don't know, it's a really funny one, and there's a lot of also about serious stuff. So, but it's like a teenage drama and comedy. But anyway, I've been watching Glee while I was knitting this, and I think that it was the perfect thing because I had watched it before and then I had to concentrate on knitting this because there was a lot of stuff going on all the time. But I hope that next week the clue is a bit simpler so I can just knit and watch some like a real musical. I don't watch musicals that much. I have watched them sometimes and sometimes I enjoy them, but I'm not a really like musical fan like some people are. But I was thinking that maybe I'll get to watch like 3 classics now that are available to me right now. So it would be fun way to like to do with this because it is the theme of the shawl. So there will be this all over musical theme in my life, the shawl and the musicals. So if you haven't watched Glee, if you enjoy just quirky, funny teenage shows, then do so. And there's a lot of singing. Of course, they sing multiple songs in every episode, and they are really good singers. So I do enjoy that. Yeah. Then the last thing in this week is that I am going to show you yarns for another shawl from Stephen West from a past MCAL that I will knit someday. And this is the oldest of the MCALs that I am planning to knit right now. And the shawl is Exploration Station, and it is a bit smaller, so I decided that I can use some of my scraps on that. So one of the colors will be this Regia Merino Yak in color Anthracite. And then there will be these sections with different colors, and all the other yarns I have is this Mondim, Retrosaria Mondim, and the colors are this pink, this bright red, and this multicolored with white and black and pink and blue. So I think this will make a fun exploration station. I will add a picture of the shawl if you haven't seen it, so you know that's what I'm talking about. So this is one of my plans that I am going to knit in someday in the future. But first we have to, of course, finish this year's MusiKAL, and I hope that it will take these next 3 weeks or maybe 4 weeks, and I will concentrate on that if my hands can tolerate all the knitting. If I cannot do it, then I cannot do it, and I will show you the progress when it is time for that. So I hope that it won't take too much, like a year or something like that, and I hope that it will be like in this year, so I can finish it by the end of this year. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.